Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Straight. So today the new update for version 0.19 something has been released. Last time, the last update, we moved in with Mikhail and Ash as we now know him because we burned down our apartment building, possibly. Even though it's very unlikely that we actually caused that fire with our thermostat fixing. And apparently in this route, or in this update, it matters a lot whether you were the pervy route or the respect route. So I might have to play through both of them just to see where it diverges this time. But we're going to start with pervy because that's what we did. Did you tell Ashley to shave? Maybe? I don't... I don't know. Alright, well this is not the first thing I need to see. I don't need to see all their nasty legs. Why would that ever be the first thing I want to see? Well, whatever. They're watching the news where they're all shook. A news anchor appears to have cornered one of the chief fire inspectors, and the camera switches to the scene. I'm here on the scene with a very tired and fatigued Jake, the chief architect for the response tonight to this catastrophic blaze that reduced an entire college dormitory to ashes. Push, maybe if they got there faster, they could have saved the building. Fatigued? More like lazy. Bruh, you don't even know them. Would you shut up and watch? What can you tell us about the response tonight? Well, we're actively working with the school officials to try and establish accurate accountability, but at this time, we believe everyone was evacuated safely. I'm really proud of all these people that came out and worked. We've had an overwhelming response from the community, with makeshift shelters and food for dislodged students. Do we know what caused the fire? At this time, the cause of the fire is still under investigation. I don't understand. Is he like standing in front of a green screen? Because the fire's not still burning, is it? Whatever. Right now we're suspecting some wiring problems. Most likely a faulty thermostat. So it could have been accidental. Maybe. We'll keep you posted. My stomach turns and my blood runs cold. I see the camera cut back to the newsroom. Mouths open and close in slow motion. But I don't hear anything. I'm far away, somewhere distant. I look over at Brayden and he's just as panicked as I am. Ugh, not that again. See, I remember this from last time. What? I hang my head in shame, eyes downcast. My heart thumps I don't even know what that word is. Timorous cadence in my chest. I swallow hard, trying to summon the courage to speak honestly in front of the only people in this world I feel like I ever possibly could. If I tell you guys something, do you promise not to say anything? Like to anyone outside of us? Is this a polyamorous relationship? Don't worry, there's trust here. Oh my god, what did you do? Nothing. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I did. I didn't mean to. Okay. Damn it, just promise you guys won't say anything. Puh, I don't know about you guys, but I'll promise anything right now. I can't wait to hear this. It sounds juicy. Ew. Just talk, boy. You know we ain't gonna say anything. Yeah, come on. Did you really burn the place down? Because if you did, I'm gonna think you're a lot cooler than I did before. Ash, shut up and let the man talk. I think we all want to hear this. Guys, I think I might have caused the fire. Oh my god, this is amazing. You burned the dorm down? What did you use? Because that fire was huge. Mikhail, I think I like him better than you now. Ash, shut up, bro. This is just Mikhail telling Ash to shut up a lot. Same. Zach, what did you do? Okay, so, months ago, kinda at the beginning of the semester, I may have messed with the thermostat in the room. You mean you push the buttons up and down? I do that all the time. This story is stupid now. I'm gonna go piss. Is Mikhail gonna tell him to shut up again? No. Well, he could've. No, like, I disassembled the wall computer thingy with a screwdriver. Do you know anything about that stuff? No, I had no idea what I was doing. Okay, I may have had some suggestions. Your stories are really confusing. You can use my medication if you want. What does that mean? It's a long story, but the janitor gave me a quick crash course in it after I helped him clean things up a few times. Why were you taking the thermostat apart in the first place? Why don't you just push the buttons up and down? Because the heat in our room was broken and the buttons weren't working. It was like freezing cold one minute and then there was effing lava coming out of the walls the next. How did you get lava in the building? It's a metaphor. I just mean it was really hot in there, Ash. I feel myself withdrawing internally. When you spent your entire life lying about your sexuality, how are we coming back here? The process of dishonesty becomes as comparatively habitual as the truth. It's terrifying. But there comes a time when you have to trust someone else. As much as some of us want to believe that we can tackle everything on our own, at the end of the day you can't. If I've learned anything from video games over the years, it's that the best loot comes from places that require the help of others. Spoken like a true capital G gamer. Honest day is stupid. I told you. I look over at Brayden. Please don't hate me. That's what we've been worried about the whole time. We didn't care about anything else. We didn't care that we could possibly be arrested for arson or something. We're just like, Brayden, please. I've been working so hard to get in those pants. What do you mean? At first you said you were cold in the room, and I just wanted to make you more comfortable, because it was really effing cold in there. Didn't you just want him to take off his clothes so he would be in his underwear? But then you made a comment about hanging out in your boxers. And part of me wanted to see that, yeah. So I may have had ulterior motives, and turned the heat up too high so you'd walk around in your underwear. I don't know, I probably messed it up somehow. I had no idea what I was doing. Wait, you burned down the dorm so Brayden would wear less clothes in the room? No wonder you didn't get mad at me selling pictures of my mom. Yours is way worse. I like this story again. Brayden continues, undeterred by Ashley's accidental heckling. I'm not mad. Honestly, I guess I'm kinda flattered, God. But what if I said I was kinda responsible for it too? Mikhail and I both frown in concert. Yes, there's no way I'm going to miss this. You guys are awesome. Ash, come on, man. What? You complain about my contacts being shady, while yours left a bunch of people homeless so they could see each other's underwear. This is the best day ever. I mean, I'm the one that was complaining about the thermostat in the first place. Yeah, but I could have just completed the maintenance form thing on the school website and we could have just waited. Probably waited a month. There's only one maintenance guy for the entire university, and he's like 100 years old. Brayden looks noticeably uneasy. You can tell there's regret. Well, I easily could have called my dad and asked him what to do. He builds houses, and I've helped him with electrical work since I was 10. You did a construction and electrical before? Yeah, my dad owns a business. It's how I paid for the car. I don't want to hear about how you paid for the car again, okay? Ash seems to frown in jealousy at the mention of the car again. Well, honestly, you're both probably fine. What do you mean? I told you before, I used to live in that dorm. Our room had the same problem, and we were on a completely different floor than you guys. There are older dorms with unreliable heating systems. I think all the rooms like that are like that over there. One side of the hallway is hot and the other's cold. Nothing's ever comfortable. Everyone used to complain about it. You guys would probably know that if you talked to more people. I nod. It's plausible that other rooms had the same problem, and neither Brayden or I really spent any time with anyone else other than Mikhail and Ashley since we got here. It's been an ongoing thing. Student government has complained about it in the past, and the university has just been negligent based on the cost. It wasn't a priority for them. Well, until now anyway, and that's sort of what the news report is suggesting anyway. They're probably right. It's probably faulty wiring like the news said. Let them do the investigation, man. It's seriously going to blow my mind if you tampering with the heating system in your room caused you to burn the dorm to the ground. It's a college dorm, Zach. Think of all the crazy crap people do in there when they're drunk. If the building can't hold up to that, it should have never been built in the first place. Well, in my mind, Zach poured gas on Brayden's bed and lit the place on fire so he could see Brayden's wiener. Wait, Brandon's. Oh my god, what is he doing? God, look at just the faces of disgust and horror at him. Ash climbs over the group, stepping on Mikhail's leg before falling off the bed, somehow managing to catch himself before clumsily hitting the floor. Ew, Mikhail's fingers are going inside of Zach's body. I'm bored now, and I still gotta piss. Gremlin. Jesus, you could have said something and I would have moved. I was trying to be polite. It's times like this that I'm kind of thankful for Ashley. While Mikhail is my rock, he's serious, analytical, and calculated. And because of that, he doesn't always excel at taking the tension out of certain situations. Ashley, on the other hand, has no awareness of tension, and the continuous absurdity of his presence is actually pretty refreshing sometimes. These two are a weird balance that I never really thought I needed in my life. I'm still worried that it's going to be linked back to me somehow. One of his fingers is still sort of like inside of him. Bro, you think too much. By the way, Zach, your phone is blinking. It's probably the police. Mm-hmm. Really? It takes me a moment to follow Ashley's gaze before I remember leaving on the bed. The vibrations absorbed by the surrounding blankets. I climb off the bed and stumble across the room as the blood rushes back to my legs. With our living conditions in such a labial state, text messages and notifications hold more weight in my life than ever before. Don't burn the place down while I'm gone. Wait, was that a joke? What? It was! That was sarcasm, Ash! You just made an effing joke! No, I didn't. I'm serious. Don't burn the place down. I have a ton of porn stored on that laptop and I'm gonna be pissed if it melts. Guys, I just missed a call. Was it because you were listening to everyone's banter? Maybe you should have just answered it before, instead of listening to them. That's probably why it was blinking. From Brayden's phone. Dun dun dun! Is that supposed to be like a really shocking moment? The room stops. Yeah, you see it is. You can tell people are thinking. You can hear the ungreased internal gears grind through the slow precision of consideration. I mean, it's not that crazy that his phone could have survived the fire. It's not like the whole building burned down to just boards and stuff, you know? And the phone's probably waterproof, too. So as long as, you know, before your entire room was completely incinerated, the fire was put out, your phone probably survived. I mean, probably, right? As long as it didn't get too hot. I don't know. So, call it back, dummy. Wait, did I read that? I think so. Well, we'll just say I read that. I shake my head, somewhat surprised but simultaneously respecting the obvious. I punch redial and listen. The room is quiet as the phone pulses before going to voicemail. Nothing. But that means someone found it. Obviously. There's things on there I don't want people to see. What if they go through all my stuff? Oh my god, Brayden, I can't handle you and your nudes. Why? What you got on there? Just stuff. Do you have pics of your big-ass D on there? Somehow Brayden smiles, unable to take Ashley seriously. No, but if I get my phone back, I'll make one just for you. Challenge accepted. Is that okay with you, Zach? No! Oh god, look at his face. I don't even know how to respond to that, Ashley. Wait, who's your emergency contact? Oh my god, is he our emergency contact? Is Zach? Brayden's eyes shift with embarrassment. If it's still Honest Day, it's Zach. You changed me to your emergency contact? Look at how his face lit up. Oh my god, I hate him. I hate everybody. Yeah, I mean, why not? We shared a room together. My family is hours away. It makes more sense to list someone that can actually be reached. If that's the case, there's a chance they just found your phone and hit the emergency contact. That would allow them to dial out but not actually get into your phone to see all your D-pics. I just don't like people having my stuff. Me either, B. I'm really protective about stuff like that. Nothing we can do tonight if they don't answer the phone. I guess we try again in the morning. Or maybe somebody will turn it in. I mean, wouldn't it... Well, I guess maybe... I mean, assuming it's not... Maybe it wasn't at the dorm in the first place. Alright, maybe. Where would they turn it in at? I don't even know. It just seems like the right thing for them to do. Yeah, guess we handle it tomorrow then. It's getting late anyway. Alright. I seem to toss and turn most of the night and wake up missed calls from Brayden's phone. I'm surprised to hear the soft purr of his snores next to me as he slumbers undisturbed. Not the soft purr of his snores. While I'm somewhat jealous, I can appreciate that at least one of us is getting rest. I'm honestly surprised he gets sleep after the missed call, but he's probably just exhausted. It's just someone trying to return his phone. Sleepless nights are frustrating to begin with. It should be easy to turn your head off. Just stop thinking about something and ignore it until tomorrow while you softly surrender to the unconscious. I feel pressure in my temple at the first sign of morning light. I'm exhausted without having really done anything. It's amazing how tiring a restless night can be. I yawn and stretch over the side of the bed to keep from waking Brayden. Glancing over towards Mikhail, I immediately realize he is alone and frowning in confusion, curious where Ash could be. Mikhail rolls towards me. He got a text from Coach earlier this morning. I jumped, startled that Mikhail's awake. Jesus, how light of a sleeper are you? I share a dorm with Ashley's butt and all of his ridiculous scheming. I've adapted to survive. Heh, good point. So, what did you say about him getting a text? It's all behind the scenes stuff. Since Ash is the swim team captain, he works closely with Coach all the time outside of practice. They go over a lot of drills and discuss things the team needs to work on. That's how I always know about practice schedules ahead of time. That makes sense. I never thought to even ask you before. Every once in a while, he'll get an early morning text and have to go to practice before class. I'm surprised you didn't hear him complaining and griping before he left. It's impossible for him to be quiet in a room with sleeping people. I smile at the thought of Ash having absolutely zero regard for the sleep schedule of others. I picture him purposely banging around to wake people up just because he's pissed that he's the only one awake. You're pretty close. The best part is when you actually see him trying to be quiet, and he ends up making twice the noise. It's pretty amazing to watch. Damn, now I kinda regret not waking you up so I had someone else to watch him with. We share a smile, both knowing that if Ash were here, he'd be grumbling about us talking about him while simultaneously loving every bit of attention that he got. Brayden stirs beside me. How long have you guys been awake? Only a few minutes. You should have woken me up. I always feel weird being the last one awake. Don't worry about it, B. Not like we have anything planned today anyway. Did you guys have a plan? I was just gonna bum around the room, I think. Brayden scans the room. Where's Ash at? Oh my god, not again. Swim practice meeting with the coach. It's a common thing apparently. He'll be back later. Maybe I should go shower now before he gets back. Finally get some privacy around here. Huh, I mean, given that you flipped him the last time he jumped you in the shower, I'm guessing he won't make the same mistake again. Brayden stands up and scans the room, grabbing his towel. Mikhail's eyes widen suggestively at me, and he nods at Brayden. What? I frown back, unsure of what he's trying to say. He rolls his eyes, then nods again more intensely, frowning at me, though suggestive mumbles, and I'm pretty sure he mouthed, effing idiot. I frown and shake my head. Yeah, maybe you both should go get in there while it's not crowded. He frowns again. I suddenly realize what he's suggesting. Brayden and I haven't had any alone time since the night of the pool. Oh yeah, maybe I'll come with actually. It seemed right after our closest moment that our entire world collapsed around us, and I really haven't had time to consider that until now. I smile back at Mikhail, who rolls his eyes before collapsing back on the bed to scroll through his phone. Oh, sure. Mikhail, you're welcome to come with, I don't care. Nah, I'm good. Somebody has to be in the room if Ash comes back, or he's going to freak out and assume we abandoned him. Grab one of my towels out of the closet, Zach. You should be familiar enough with the closet to go find them. Mikhail's eyes twinkle with sarcasm. You're a terrible person. God, you're like a demon. Can you make them roll all the way back into your head? You love me. You know I do. Well, I mean, are we gonna have fun in here? Because are there people in these shower rooms? Despite its unfamiliarity, Mikhail's dorm shower is expansive, dwarfing our old dorm shower to the point I barely even miss it. I guess it makes sense that they would house the first-year students in the oldest dorms on campus, and save the nicer facilities for the older students. Michaela has gone out of his way to make us feel welcome here, but it doesn't feel like home. That is some weird sink. Is it all metallic, but so reflective? That's really strange. None of it does. It feels foreign and I feel guilty, almost ungrateful to even think that way. Kinda like when someone invites you to make yourself at home, and you just smile and nod, knowing it's impossible to actually do so because you're still a guest. I'm gonna go take a leak. I'll catch up in a bit. You don't just pee in the shower? We all do it. I know we all do it. I bet girls even do it. I don't know. I mean, I assume. I nod in acknowledgement. Delightful and exciting, wasn't it? Well, we walked back in tandem to the room and opened the door cautiously. That is where I shall end this episode of Straight. Thank you all for watching. I'm sure you all enjoyed the uncensored scene. Yeah. And that's why I'm not live streaming the game, so you guys can see those scenes in all their glory, instead of just hearing me talk about what's happening. Yeah. So, I shall see you guys in the next episode. Bye!